Hi, my name is Dr. Scott Rosner, and today we're going to be talking about proper helmet fitting for football players. So first off, when we are properly fitting helmet for football players, what we want to do is first have the athlete actually slightly wet their head. This helps to mimic sweating, and therefore you'll get a better fit on the helmet rather than having an athlete try on the helmet dry. So we want to first use a soft measuring tape to go around the circumference of the head. Typically we're going to measure about an inch above the eyebrows to get a proper fit. Once that tape overlaps towards the front, note that number as it appears and use the reference guide that usually comes with the different brands of helmets to get a proper fit. Once we get that proper fitted helmet for that athlete, whether it's a small, medium, large, or XL, we're going to have the athlete actually try on the helmet. So, how they hold the helmet is if they turn the helmet upside down, you're going to have the thumbs placed on the jaw pads and the index fingers in the actual ear holes. Once that helmet comes up, you're going to have the athlete slightly angulate that helmet so that it comes down not straight but at a slight angle so that the front pad actually hits the front of their head. Okay? Now that the helmet is on, we can assess that if it is a properly fitting helmet. Most of the helmets that are manufactured today actually have pump pads, air pumps that can actually help to fill those helmets to properly fit it if there's a little bit of looseness, but we'll get more to that later. What we really want to talk about is how that helmet sits on the athlete's head. So, as the helmet tester, you're going to put a slight downward pressure onto that helmet to test to see if it sits right at that 1 inch above the eyebrow. If it fits properly, all that pressure will be felt here at the crown of the head. If it fits improperly, usually that helmet shifts slightly and will put more pressure in through the frontal area of the head. If that happens, we just have to refit that athlete for another helmet or increase that pressure. Next, we're going to test any lateral or side-to-side movement. If the helmet and the head move as one, typically we're saying that helmet fits snugly and it proper fitted. If the helmet twists and the face stays forward, then we want to either pump those pads a little more or we want to change the helmet for the athlete. Lastly, we're going to measure the jaw pads and the chin strap. The jaw pads are the two pads located just below the ear that the athlete put their thumb on before. All these pads can be changed out or pumped up as needed. So those jaw pads should fit fairly snug. You should be able to get a little bit of pressure underneath them, but it still should have a very tight fit along the jawline. The chin strap, most chin straps actually have a logo on them. That logo should be positioned right at the middle of the chin, should be centered on the chin, and should feel snug around the jaw. Once you've completed this step, all of the helmet fitting requirements have been met and the athlete is properly fitted. Some of the references that I used for this video was a great presentation by USA Football put together on their guidelines for helmet fitting and Riddell's fitting instructions.
Move a little closer.